I wanted to share with you a book that I read from when we were looking at the Pirkei Avot chapter 1, Mishnah 11 through Mishnah 18. I read from Mishlei, Proverbs. This is an art scroll series from the Ketuvim, the writings. And I wanted to share with you this book because Art Scroll has a wonderful resource when it comes to every book of the Tanach, Torah, Nevi'im, Ketuvim, the whole Bible. Of course, they're not going to have the Christian writings. It's just the books of the Tanach. So in these books, you're gonna get the English side, and you're gonna get the Hebrew side, and you're gonna get commentary from Rashi, Rabbi Yonatan, whoever they put in here, and you're gonna get it in Hebrew. It's gonna be in Rashi script, so that's another thing you gotta learn. I gotta learn it too. And you're gonna get all these explanations to help you in your studies to understand. Just like we do on Safari.org, you'll get commentary for each verse from the sages to help you understand what's being said as they look at the Pshat understanding. Pshat understanding is really important because that's making sure you understand what the verse is saying in the first place. We don't really need to go flying and getting all these esoteric meanings if you don't understand what the thing is saying. So, like, say, for instance, in the American Constitution, or no, the Declaration, if we're talking about inalienable rights of a person, are we talking about aliens? Are we talking about right? Or what are we talking about here? So you want to understand what the language is and not go floating off and making something up. That's the danger with not understanding what the actual statement is saying. So when you get, our school makes a book with commentary for every single book in the Bible. You're not going to get any of it. They don't make it for Apocrypha or Christian scripture. So it's just the Tanakh. And I would just really encourage you to check that out. And but this is what I use to read from in Pirkei Avot chapter 1 when I was reading Proverbs 6, and we saw that there was another gentleman in Proverbs that was speaking that was giving Proverbs, and the sages were going back and forth. It could be King Solomon with a pen name, or it could be an actual person that was a contemporary of King Solomon. All that commentary was found in here. Now, you can always go to Safari.org and click on the Nevi'im, the prophets, or the writings, and get the commentary the same way we do in the Torah portions. But if you are a lover of books and you want something in your hand, for us beginners, this is a great place to go. A lot of times the sages, they'll give you the sage or they'll give you the book. Sometimes the sages are named after the books they've written. So you can go look it up. They'll give you, let me see if I can give you, so like say for instance, this gentleman here makes this, I can see, Rabbi Avigdor Halevi Nebenzal. I can look his name up go online, look his name up and find out more about him. And maybe he has a whole commentary on Mishlei or Proverbs. So when we're starting out, it's good to have these references so that we can learn the sages, and we can start learning how the sages think. Certain sages like to point out these different kind of facts, and certain sages, like Ibn Ezra, loves to point out grammar and words of Hebrew. He was a student and a teacher of Hebrew. So a lot of times you'll find him talking about what a word means, where Rashi is real excellent at looking at these older books and bringing together the ideas of what the sages before him was talking about, while bringing other ideas of his own to what these scriptures in the Torah could be talking about. So anyway, all that to say, this was the resource. these are the things I'm using when we're doing Pirkei Avot or whatever else. I'll always make a separate video for you so you can see a little bit into what these books are. This is from artscroll.com. It is Ketuvim, the writings, with a commentary, anthologized from the rabbinic writings, Proverbs, and again, it's one for every single book.